Hi there friends, how are you? I'm back again with the second part of the past perfect simple. Part 1, as you know, dealt with the form as well as the use of the past perfect simple. Today we study clue words used with this tense. As a reminder, the past perfect simple is used to talk about an action that came before another one in the past. Learners sometimes get confused. They may ask this question: how can we know the action that came first in the past? So today's lesson will give more clarification about the use of the past perfect simple. So let's get started. The past perfect simple is used with the following clue words. We have before, after, when, by the time, as soon as, already, just, never, and until. So let's study them in the following examples. Sentence number 1. I had brushed my teeth before I went to bed. So here we are using this time adverb, before. But what does this sentence mean? It means that I brushed my teeth first, then I went to bed. So action number 1 in the past is brush. Action number 2 is go. So action number 1 takes the form of the past perfect simple, which is had plus past participle of the verb. Here we have brush, brushed, verb plus ed, because it is a regular verb. So action number 2, or the recent action, is simple past. So here we have went. Went is the simple past of go. Go, went. Okay? Second example. She left to work after she had done the dishes. So we are using here this adverb, after. What does this sentence mean? It means that she did the dishes first, then she left to work. So action number 1 is do, action number 2 is leave. So the earliest action is past perfect simple, had plus past participle of do, which is done, had done. The recent action is simple past. So left is the simple past of leave. Leave, left. Okay? So here we are helped with this time adverb, after. Okay? So with the past perfect simple, we have always that meaning of an action that came before another one in the past. Okay? Sentence number 3. My favorite program had already begun when I arrived. So as you see, here we have the use of when and already, the adverb. It's used between the auxiliary and the past participle of begin, which is began. Begin, began with you. Okay? So this sentence means that my favorite program began sometime before I arrived. So the first action is begin. That's why we are using had begun, the past perfect simple. Then the recent action is arrive, simple past, arrived. Okay? Sentence number 4. By the time I got to the stadium, the match had just started. So we are using by the time and just. The sentence means that the match started a short time before I got to the stadium. So the earliest action is start. That's why we are using the past perfect simple. Had plus past participle of start, which is started. And the recent action is simple past. So here we have got, simple past of get. Okay? Good. Sentence number 5. He had stayed in the hospital until he recovered. So the earliest action is stay. That's why we are using the past perfect simple. Had plus past participle of stay, stayed. Had stayed. The recent action is recover. Simple past, recovered. we are helped here with until. Until. Okay? Sentence number 6. She met her friend as soon as she had finished work. It means that she finished work first, then she met her friend. So the earliest action is past perfect simple. Had plus past participle of finish, finished. Verb plus ed. Recent action is simple past. So met, simple past of meet. We are using here as soon as. As soon as. Let's move to the last example. He had never met such wonderful people before he moved to Morocco. Again, we have before. Okay, so the action that came first is had met. Okay, past perfect simple. Had plus past participle of meet. Meet, met. The third column. Okay, and here also we are using never. Never should be placed before the verb, between the auxiliary and the verb, like already and just. So before the verb. Okay, clear? Good. So I hope you understand now the use of the past perfect simple with these helping clue words. I'm waiting for your constructive comments. Thank you for watching.